Sunil Gavaskar believes that Australia's selectors should resign if they have any sense of responsibility. Sunil Gavaskar criticised the Australian Border Gavaskar Trophy selectors and urged them to resign if they have any sense of responsibility. Former India cricketer Sunil Gavaskar criticised Australia's selection committee and urged them to resign if they have any sense of responsibility. Instead of pointing fingers at the visiting players, Gavaskar felt that their selectors should be questioned. The comments of the 1983 World Cup champion came amid harsh criticism of players on several occasions. Australia players are having a difficult time in India, with Australian legend Alan Border lashing out at Steve Smith and Matthew Hayden criticising the team for their lacklustre performance in the Border Gavaskar Trophy opener. Gavaskar cited Josh Hazlewood, who missed the series due to an Achilles injury, and Mitchell Starc, who only made it to the third test. The former India cricketer questioned Australia's selectors on why they chose Hazlewood, Starc, and Cameron Green despite knowing the trio would be unavailable for the first two tests. While the ex-Australian players on the various media platforms are having a real go at their players, the ones who should be the real targets are the Australian selectors, Gavaskar wrote in his column for Sportstar. How can they pick three players, Hazlewood, Starc, and Cameron Green, who they knew would not be available for selection for the first two test matches? That is, for half the series, the team management had only 13 players to pick from. Gavaskar also questioned the addition of Matthew Kuhnemann when the team already had a player of his caliber. Then they fly in a newcomer, Matthew Kuhnemann, when they already have a similar player on the team. Why did they pick the player in the first place if they didn't think he was good enough? That meant the team's management had to choose 11 players from a pool of 12. Ridiculous. If the selectors have any sense of responsibility, they should resign even if Australia makes a stunning comeback and wins the next two tests to level the series, Gavaskar wrote.